Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we've got some KTM issues. Actually, I've had this issue for a wee while and I think I've just solved it. I'll tell you what's happening with this is I can ride this bike, runs fine, battery charges no problem, park it up, leave it overnight, go up the next morning, the battery's locked out. Now, I was doing it before and I thought it was the battery. I've changed the battery, new battery in it, doing the exact same thing. So I realised it does have a parasitic draw, and I'll show you how I found out about my parasitic draw. So right at this point, this bike is uncharged. It's fully charged, it's been on the charger for a few days. So it's one of these smart chargers. That's forgetting the word for it. Anyway, I'll show you. I have an app on here. It's a Victron charger. It's got Bluetooth that's connecting to it. Now here it is. So at the moment the battery's sitting at 13.5 volts. Yeah. But it's using 0.5 amp. For some reason it's having to put 0.5 amp into the battery because the battery's drawn out. Now if the battery hadn't been fully charged, you know, that would have been a different thing, but you can see it's charged, it's in storage mode, but it's still taking 0.5 amps from the charger to keep the battery conditioned. If I disconnect that charger, the battery's dead in the morning. So I'll show you what I did to try and remedy this and how I found out what the problem was. So here we are. I'm still using 0.5 amp. Everything's connected in. Now, you see this bit here? It's like a solenoid. This is the first port of call because they can sometimes let electric leak through it. So that's a new one I've put on. Put it on, charged the battery up, checked it, it's still drawing 0.5 amps, which is quite a lot. So I'm looking through it, this cable here. I was trying to follow where this was going, because if I unplug this cable, I'll show you. Maybe if I unplug this cable. Ah, Jesus Christ. Push in. My hands aren't as good as they used to be. So, take this cable off here. See, it's fallen down to 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0.2. It's going down. It is going down. That'll eventually go to 0 in a second. Anyway, so this cable is drawing the power. So I followed that cable and I had a look at everything, and I noticed this. I've just pulled this off here just now. It's even hot just now. And I thought, that's a bit strange, that shouldn't be hot. So I've plugged that cable back in. So as you can see, it's just starting up again. Yep, so it's drawing 0.4 amps with that cable plugged in. This was hot. So unplug this. Like that. Yeah, it's warm. And as you can see, it takes a minute, but the draw's going down. It's hovering between 2, 1. That'll eventually go to 0. Because I had that unplugged and it's been sitting at 0 for the past couple of days on charge. So it will go down. So, there we go, it's at 0 now. Well, 0, 1, it'll go to 0. So, this seems to be the problem. And this is what you call an ECU Safe. And I'll explain what that is. So what an ECU Safe does is it takes a lot of information. Okay, so your ECU module, I'll just show you. Your ECU module is down here, the two plugs going in it, and this is the ECU Safe. So this wee box takes care of things like, say, your suspension height, you know, when you adjust it for different ride modes, when you want to go into sport or off-road or anything. This wee module takes care of it all to keep the ECU safe. It deals with a lot of these wee things, and it allows the ECU module to do its job without interfering it. And one of the things I did notice was my suspension wasn't working right. I was getting errors. I was getting another error, I can't remember what it was. And I did read up that this ECU Safe can cause that problem. So I did the smart thing. I went online to check to see what it was and what it does, and yeah, it told me exactly that. That's what it does. It takes care of all your controls and lets the ECU do its work, and it keeps the ECU safe, hence that's why it's called an ECU Safe. So to buy one of them off KTM is $1,200. $1,200 for that. It's a good job, but it's not the ECU that's away. So I had a look about. I was just about to purchase it, and I thought I'll see if I can find any cheaper anywhere. Anyway, I went on eBay, and there's a Bike Wreckers who sells quite a lot of KTM parts, and they sent me this, another ECU Safe. Now, this is the serial number when you go to look for it. That's the part number, I mean, not the serial number. That's the part number for it here, 60416031100. So if you have this problem, if I feel it getting hot, then obviously there's something wrong with it, and you have that problem, get that part number and just have a wee look online. It'll tell you what the part is, what it does. So anyway, I got this one in the post yesterday, pretty late on, so I couldn't fit it. So what I'm going to do now is put it on, and we'll have a wee look to see if there's any parasitic draw from the battery when this is on. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this does the trick. So here we are. Okay, we're still on charge, and as you can see, it's at 0.0 amp, so it's not drawing anything because the ECU Safe's off. Now I'm going to plug in this new one, and we'll see how it does. It only goes in one way, so you can't arse it up. Well, I can. Now it'll probably do something to start with. Well, actually, there's the ECU Safe in, and it's still not drawing anything. So that tells me that's what was wrong. So I've just came back out again. I've left this in for about 10 minutes. And as you see, no parasitic draw. So I'll be quite happy to disconnect the charger from this, leave it overnight, and I'll be pretty confident that it's, yeah. One of the ways to check for a parasitic draw, I mean, if you have a charger like that Vicron charger, I'll just show you it so as you know what I'm talking about. This is the one I've got. I'm not sponsored or anything, but this is the one I've got. You can go into settings and set it for a lead acid, you can set it for a gel, you can set it for a lithium, which is what I've got in, and it'll charge the appropriate battery up. So when you have a parasitic draw, get your voltmeter and turn it to amps. And what you do is you take your live off and you put this onto the live terminal and this onto the actual cable that goes onto it, and it'll show you if you've got a parasitic draw in milliamps. Of course, I tried that and it did show me, but I mean, like I say, with that charger, that is brilliant. It can show you. I mean, if it's fully charged and it's still drawing in amps, then you've got a parasitic draw. At least I didn't half going. So anyway, that's it, the ECU Safe. So I'll get that all put back on, and then I'll put it to bed tonight. I'll be pretty confident that'll start in the morning quite easily. So So here we go. I'll just double check again. Connecting to my, yes, no draw. So that is it, done. So I'll get all this put back together again. It's quite handy, I've got an electric cable here so I can plug in either bikes to charge them up. I might actually stick the Goldwing on charge for a wee while because she's probably needing a top up, I think. Okay, that's it all done. So let's see if she runs and see if she gets any codes. That's working okay, and there's no warning. I was getting a warning sign, a big red one, in fact. But I'm not getting any now, so that's obviously done the trick there. Anyway, I'll take this for a run this afternoon because I need to pick up some brake shoes for the project over there. And that video will be coming out soon. Anyway, that's it done, all charged up. I'm quite happy with that. I've got my KTM back on the road at last. I've been missing it. It's a bloody good bike to ride. I've been using the Goldwing all the time and that's not a problem, but when you're nipping away to the shops for something, you're coming back and the traffic's really busy, you can't beat the KTM. It just through everything. Anyway, that's that. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you in the next video, and I hope you found that reasonably interesting, and I'll see you all later on. See you now, bye.